Sorry, guys. I didn't think I'd be this late, but we did the presentation Jackbox game. You have to give a presentation, right? And someone else picks your slides. Uh, yeah, it went longer than I was expecting it to. Um, but yep, we're here now. We're here. We're here. Hi, Thorn. Congrats on getting first. All right. Okay. All right. You guys are doing okay. Sorry, I am late, but we're here. We're here. So I had a plan for today. Um, because yesterday I joined Ursa in a for a bit in ranking Monster Girls from waifu to for Laifu to EU germs, and I wanted to do something like that, but um, because I feel like if I do a Smasher Pass, I've done the Pokemon Smasher Pass before. That was a long time ago, though. So we're going to rank them based on how cuddly they are. That's the plan, anyway. But before we get to that, um, we need to set up the schedule for this week before I forget. Excuse me. Sorry. Before I forget. Schedule, edit schedule. So we're going to do this real quick. Um, and then we're going to, like we did with the Halloween candy tier list stream, we're just gonna I'm just gonna draw one up in MS Paint. Okay, specific day. So tomorrow we can play Mass Effect if it works. If it doesn't, we might. Well, I'd have to set a capture. If it doesn't work, we might play Temtem. Just to try and push it closer to finishing, so we can get to Digimon. But we'll see. We'll see. It should work. It should. Okay, and Tuesday we're going to play more Temtem. Try and get the game done, and we have that Vulcan egg we got from the raid we did. We did solo, which I'm so happy we actually made it through that, because there were a couple like 2 or 3 close calls on our way to the boss fight, and then the boss fight was like, it was like, oh, it's over, and then for some reason we were healing like every 3 turns, and I don't know why. Maybe it's one of our perks. It was one of our perks. I'm not sure, but it got us the victory. So, yeah, we have the Vulcan egg that we're going to hatch. I don't think we'll be using it because I don't want to train it up to level 70 something from level 5 or whatever level they start at when they hatch out of an egg. So if Mass Effect doesn't work, we might play Temtem instead, or maybe Truck Sim, because Mondays are usually pretty slow. So I kind of don't want to play like a story game, because they're kind of slow, but whatever. Whatever. Thursday. Okay, so Thursday. Do we want a truck sim stream? It has been a bit since we've played truck sim. It has been a good while. It's been a good bit. Okay. I don't know who's here. It has only been 6 minutes. Oh, and there's an ad break right now, so yeah. All right. So Thursday. Do we want more Slime Rancher? It has been a bit since we've had a truck sim stream. It has been a second. I think we'll play truck sim on Thursday. American Truck Simulator. We seem to get a pretty good bit of clips from truck sim streams. Alright, Friday. I want to play Coromon on Friday. I want to play more Coromon. Because that game is so much fun. Coromon is so much fun. It'll be on Friday. And Saturday is more Stardew. Okay, so I don't know what Thorn would think about this, but do we want to like do like Slime Rancher every other week, and then so do we want to do Slime Rancher one week and then Stardew the next week? Flip flop them? Did people like the Slime Rancher stuff that much? I don't know if Thornton would be happy about me swapping out Stardew for something, but because Slime Rancher is fun. It is fun. Alright, and then that's this week. So we have Mass Effect on Monday, if it works. Temtem on Tuesday, if we can connect to the servers. We have Truck Sim on Thursday, Coromon on Friday, and Stardew on Saturday. That is the plan. That is the schedule for now. We'll see what happens on Monday and Tuesday, if we'll be able to play Temtem at all. Alright, so now let's get MS Paint open here. I need to find a list of Monster Girls. It is a Sunday. I feel like Wednesdays lately have been more active than Sunday ASMR streams. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Okay. Paint. Alright. Is it there? Yep, you guys can see it. Is there a dark mode? No, I don't think there's a dark mode. So, we want it like this big. Grab this. Boom. Okay, have to brush. Make size, or I guess. Excuse me. Okay, let's grab our squares here. See how this goes. Make the fill red. So I don't know why it's not. Oh, outline, solid color. There we go. Okay, then we need another one. Grab it. Black. Black. It's a very skinny line here. And another square. It feels a little weird. Okay, I need to. Let me pull up the old tier list. Let me pull up the old tier list here. Gotta remember what colors I used. Okay. There we go. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue. Okay. Sure thing, sure thing. Okay, then orange. Orange, you glad to see me? Fill, solid color. Okay, these are all going to be different sizes, unfortunately. It's going to be very scuff. Going to be very scuff. We have tier list at home. Tier list at home. Okay. Black. Whoops. Shoot. Alright. Oops. Or to click off. Square. It's kind of cold in here. Okay. Alright. Good, good, good. Another line. Oh, click off. Yellow. Yellow. I'm going to have to. Oh, it's not in the corner. There we go. Like so. To make it probably around there. Oops. Okay. Just gonna put it down here. That should be plenty of space. Okay, black, black, square. Okay. Sorry I'm so late. I doubt anybody's gonna show up tonight because it's so late. But we'll see. We'll see. Oops. Dang it. I keep forgetting to click off. Okay, change that to black, please. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Like right there. Okay, click off. Green and green. Right there, about that size. Click off. Black. Black. Okay. I don't know if we'll need to make more room. I think we'll be okay. If we do, we'll figure something out. We will figure something out. And then the last square. Okay, and we're good. Now we grab the brush here, max size, and we do black. Excuse me. S. A. B. C. F. Okay, save. I'm going to save this as tier list based. Okay, and when we save, we're going to save as. We'll try. Okay, so there's that. And if anyone is here, you can still redeem triggers. You can still redeem triggers. That sort of thing. Sorry, I just muted the mic with my nose. Alright. Okay, let's find a list of Monster Girls here. Monster Girls. Okay, Fandom Wiki. There's a lot. That's a lot of them. That is a lot of them. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's just monsters. Monster Girl Encyclopedia. Okay. Connection is secure. Okay. Speak of Monster Girls, common traits. Okay, this is kind of suspicious. Alphabetical index. Okay. Oh, are these all from a specific game? Yeah, I think these are all from a specific game. Okay. Okay. Yep. Yep. Okay. Give me a second. Let me find the tier list Ursa used. Hi, Toto. Thank you for this smooch redeem, Tato. Thank you, thank you. Okay. So, here we go. This list is big enough. This list is big enough. How are you, Teto? So they go okay? It's going okay. Sorry I'm late. I was playing Jackbox with other bear friends in the bear Discord, and went a little longer than I was expecting. So, but we're here now. I just finished eating not too long ago. We got the tier list here all drawn up. Hi, Ninetail. I shaved my legs today. I ripped up some cardboard boxes from furniture that my mom bought. Yeah. Hi, Ninetail, your little rascal is here. Your little rascal is here. Your little rascal is here. Ninetail, you're a very, very good girl, Ninetail. You're such a good girl.
is amazing. Every single piece is so good. I enjoy looking at your art a lot. Even that kind of that spicy one from a the spicy one. Yeah, that one is a pretty good one too. Thank you for being here, Nigel. Thank you. It's always good to see you. It is. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being who you are and doing what you do, Nigel. I think the world is a better place for it. Good girl, Nigel. Good girl. Good girl. You are such a good girl. Such a good girl. Such a good girl. Yes, you are.
Think of Nigel. Oh, that cozy emote is so cute. That's so cute. Did you guys eat something today? Ninetale, today we are ranking Monster Girl species. Excuse me, sorry, so many burpees. We're ranking Monster Girl species based on how cuddly they are. Not if I would smash them or anything else. Just how cuddly, voice crack, how cuddly they would be to cuddle. And yeah, that's what we're doing today. I have a list here from a bit ago, from yesterday, that Ursa used in his stream. Okay, so I think we start with what? Okay. All right. The emote is so good. That's so good. But thank you for being here, Ninetale. It's always a treat to see you. Missed you. I hope you're doing okay. Okay. Here we go. Alright, we're going to start with Spider Girls. Now, you've just been busy working? Understandable. I hope it's just not too rough on you. And hanging with friends, that's always a good time. Okay, so Spider Girls. I think a Spider Girl cuddle. Oh, we need text. Text. Yeah, that's big enough. Okay, but I don't know if I want to put that in S tier. I think I would put Spider Girl in A tier for cuddle ability. Off the top of my head, those are my thoughts. If you guys have opinions too, feel free to share as well. But I think contributed 8K in total. How close is it? 24% raise already in 3 days. Yeah, I knew you guys could do it. I knew you guys could do it. Also, so when we do the 25% complete, holy smokes. So when we do that stream, I did look at the instructions for the Skaven in this box my brother gave me. They're not too complicated. They're pretty simple compared to the Tau I got a few years ago. So it shouldn't be too bad. I don't know if we're going to build all of them because it comes with like 20 little Skaven guys, some rats. Yeah, But when we do that, it won't be up close with the hand cam like with the unboxing stuff that we did a few weeks ago. I will just be pointing my webcam down at my desk. So, depending on the day that happens, there may be thigh on that stream. I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see. Hi Jay. Hope you're doing okay. Thank you for stopping by. We're doing ASMR. Well, we're ranking monster girl species based on how cuddly they are. Okay, can I save as? File, save as. Monster girl cuddle list. There we go. Okay, now I have this saved as a template for when we do another one of these. Or another tier list stream. Okay. And first on the list is Spider Girl. I think not Monster High, that's, oh gosh, it's terrifying. Holy crap, that was terrifying. This is a scary doll. I think Spider Girls are cute. I think they are, especially. So it also depends on what kind of spider it is. If it's like a fuzzy spider, like a jumping spider, I think the cuddle potential increases substantially. But if it's like a black widow or like a garden spider, especially the ones that are like red with white butts, yeah, those are no good. Yeah, those are no good. I hate those ones. So, if I go as favorable as possible, it would be a jumping spider, spider girl, or like a fuzzy one, like a tarantula, or just a fuzzy spider. One thing they have going for them for sure is that they can tuck you into bed really tight. And if, yeah, they can tuck you in really tight. I think I'm going to put them in A tier for now. And I don't think I can move it later, but we'll get to that later. We'll get to that later. Okay. Spider Girls, I think I'm going to put them in A tier. Just because of the first one, and depending on the spider, if it's a fuzzy jumping spider, they're like S or higher. Well, no, there's no higher than S. I think Spider Girls are the average around A tier for me. If they were like a cute fuzzy jumping spider girl, it would probably be low S to like peak of A tier. Okay, and then next is Doulahan. If you don't know what a Doulahan is, they're a monster that have their head separated from their body, not from some freak accident or anything. It's like the Headless Horseman, but instead of a flaming pumpkin head, he's just got a head. And they're S tier. They are S tier for sure. I gotta make sure I spell this right. I will get into my reasoning in a bit. Let me make sure I spell this right. 2 L's. Like this. Yeah, Doulahans. Doulahans are S tier. So, even if just Doulahans in general, if they're a guy Doulahan, they're S tier too. But since these are monster girls, they are S tier because Um, so might be a bit biased here because there's an ASMR. I listen to a lot of ASMR. Okay, to a lot of ASMR. I can't remember the channel, but she did a Dullahan, like confession RP video because um, and in the video, at the end, you cuddle, right? In the RP, right? The POV, you right, um, and so you can hold the head while you sleep, like when you're sleeping, or just cuddling. You can hold the head, and then the body, her body can hug you from behind and spoon you. Uh, yeah, you're not late, Haku. I'm late. I'm late. Hi, Haku. Hi, dear. How are you? Good to see you. Hope you're doing okay. We're ranking monster girls on their cuddle ability. How cuddleable they are. How cuddly they are. Um, and if you don't know what a Doulahan is, they're the monster that has their head separated from their body, like the headless horseman, but instead of a flaming pumpkin head, it's just a head. Um, they're S tier for sure, and you can do lots of different. This is not a list on Smash a House if I would smash or pass them or whatever, but their head being separated, there's a lot of potential there too, and also you can hold their head in your lap and just like comb their hair, or like run your hands through their hair while you're like watching TV or whatever, you know, or you can brush their teeth for them if you're into that kind of thing. um, but yeah, they're S tier. They are S tier for sure. Okay, and then next is harpies. Next is harpies. I'm going to put harpies. So it depends, because if it's the D&D harpy, based on the artwork in the 5th edition monster manual, they don't have a whole lot of feathers. But I think I'm going to put sorry, just bumped the mic there. I'm going to put harpies in A tier. I'm going to put harpies. Well, are they S tier? I don't know if they're S tier. I'm gonna put them in A tier too. Nice cut there to the orc, because you like cuddles and you're above. Nice. I like cuddles and muscles. Those are one of my 2 favorite things. Muscles and cuddles, for sure. I'm going to put harpies in A tier, mostly because of the talons on their bird feet, and they're covered in feathers, so they're pretty soft, right? For sure. And harpies have a good voice, right? Because like harpies like sing and stuff, right? I mean, they're part bird. But I'm gonna put harpies in A tier. They would be above spider girls for me. I'm putting harpies in A tier. They're all not in S because of the talons and that kind of. I mean, yeah. But like you could lay your head in their lap because they have They have thighs because they're birds, right? So they have thighs that you can lay on, and then you could fall asleep in their lap while they sing you to sleep. It's just, yeah. Also because you'll be calling them out, yeah. Like, I think harpies have great, good mommy potential in terms of vibe, I suppose. But they're high A tier, above Spider Girls. But the way I'm doing this is, it's a little hard to do that. Oh, just wait till we get to like Oni and Orc girls. Oh my goodness. Okay. So that's harpies. Next is Lamia. Um, and like I feel like these days the snake girl, the Lamia that's part snake is more popular, but Lamias in D&D are half lion, like their lower half instead of a snake body, it's a lion body, like they're lion centaurs, and they're really big. So I feel like in terms of cuddleability with a Lamia, um, even if it's like the snake Lamia, I think smell their hair. That makes sense. Yeah. I think I'm going to put Lamias in S tier. I think I am. Um, I'm going to put them in S tier. Um, S because the snake one, because sometimes I'm not a person that has a weighted blanket, but sometimes a weighted blanket is very comforting, right? And I feel like they could, they can tuck you in real tight. Um, you just gotta be careful that they don't squeeze you too hard in their sleep. Um, you got one. um, are you fishing? Okay, but I'm going to put Lamias in S tier. Lamias, especially if they're part lion from D&D, even though they're kind of manipulative and they use like mind control spells and stuff. Just the fact that they're big lioness ladies, centaur ladies. There's lots of fur there to cuddle with. Yeah, um, yeah, S tier for sure. To me, um, if it the snake one, I feel like could still be S. They shed, but like so does a giant lion lady. Okay. Next are cat girls. Now, this isn't based on smashability or anything else. It's just purely on how cuddly they are. If I would cuddle with them, how good of an experience it would be to cuddle them is what we're going with. So a lot of these by default are just going to be A or S. Like, not many are going to be in C or F or anything like that. I think cat girls would be S tier, just based on cuddleability alone. Um, my mom's allergic to cats and dogs and stuff. It's like their saliva or something. So even like hypoallergenic breeds, just don't help her at all. Um, uh, Sorry if I'm talking a little loud. Sorry. And while I'm doing this, you guys can still redeem trigger requests and smooches and stuff. Excuse me. Okay. But yeah, I think cat girls are S tier. Um, they'd have to be. I can't justify them putting. I mean, I could put them in A, right? Because they have the claws and they might scratch you, but um, like harpies and spider girls are here because the harpies have the pointy talons, right? And spider girls, depending on the species of spider, may not be as comfortable to cuddle with as others. Um, but cat girls, like cats, are fun to cuddle with, right? The tights. I like tights. You mean thighs? Yeah. Well, maybe. Yeah. The harpies are A because the birds are soft, right? And I can't. I'd cuddle with a harpy. Yeah, they can wrap you in their wings, right? Like a mother chicken. Yeah. But I think cat girls would be S tier, just because I don't have a cat, but I have cuddled with a cat. Um, I have cuddled with a cat, and like it was a good experience cuddling with the cat, um, and petting a cat. So I mean, I can't justify putting them lower than S. I can't. They're you know, yeah, yeah. I can't. Yeah, I'm gonna put them down here. Cat girls. Like, I put Lami as an Esther because D&D ones are part lion, and that's just a big, warm, fuzzy thing to cuddle, right? My cackles are fuzzy and warm too. So, and they purr. I don't know. Can lions purr? Let me. I need to. I'm curious now. Okay, we might. Gonna try not to go down the rabbit hole. Can lions purr? They can't purr, but I'm sure they make a sound like equivalent to a purr. Um, okay, so a lot of these are just gonna be really easy. A lot of these are just going to be really easy. Um, yeah, and the cat girl can like their tail around you, especially if it's a poofy breed of cat, right? So uh, it's I can't justify not putting them lower than S. In To me, I can't. Okay, next is dog slash wolf girls. Um, they're an S above Lamias and cat girls. Only second only to dual hands. We will get there. We'll get there, Haku. We'll get there. But yeah, dog and wolf girls are S tier too. Especially like so wolf girls, especially because they're usually depicted as muscly. So you know, look, we might discover some things about me, or reveal some things about me. Um, I am anyway. If it's big and muscly, I'm into it. Okay. You can't wait for what? Or for fox girls? Yeah. Okay. Dog and wolf girls. Just because they're they're pretty loyal, right? And they're just cuddly. Dogs are cuddly too. They are. And wolf girls are probably muscly. Well, they're usually depicted as muscly, I imagine. Yeah, especially the tail, depending on the breed of dog, of course. I feel like the tail is more of a stronger point with cat girls because they're typically longer. Um, but yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, next are slime girls. Now, slime girl. Slime girl hinges on whether they are cold or warm. Like if they can maintain a warm body temperature or even a hot body temperature. Like if they have to absorb heat, they're not going to be as great of a cuddle because they'll be cold for like for a good while, right? Because they'll suck all your body heat out. Um, so if they can run hot or warm, they can also act like maybe like a hot water bottle, and it depends if they have like a membrane or if they're perpetually sticky. Um, that's not a great thing. But if they're like a membrane, like one of those things that you throw at a wall that's sticky, but it's like rubber, and then it's got like liquid inside. Um, and then after a while, the rubber doesn't get sticky. If it feels like that, maybe. I'm just saying, if there's a membrane that's not sticky around the slime girl, um, that's also a bonus. Um, so, and I mean, they can also change their shape, right? Like in anime, they can get big boobies, right? If they absorb water or whatever. So, I think I'm just gonna have to put them in B. I think I'm just going to have to put slime girls in B because there are too many unknowns. There are too many unknowns for me to put them higher S or A or higher. And I think they're a good baseline for B tier too. I think they are. Like if they're warm and they can maintain like a body temperature, they're A. If they're not sticky. So there's too many variables for slime girls to be higher than B. I don't think they're C tier, because they're malleable. You can right. They're like, you guys get it. But they're B tier. They're B tier. Next are like Cyclops girls. Now this depends, right? So Cyclops are classified as giants, right? At least in the D&D monster manual, they're classified as giants. Excuse me. But how are you, Haku? Did I ask how you are? I hope you're doing okay, Haku. I hope you got something yummy to eat. I hope you're warm or cold, depending on what you would prefer at the moment. So Cyclops girl, the one eye does kind of like freak me out. Hi, Ursa. Hi, Ursa. Hi, Ursa. How are you, dear? I hope you're doing okay. Okay, this is a tier list based on how cuddly they are, not if I would smash them or marry them or whatever. This is purely based on cuddle potential. And currently, we are. Oh, this is cute emote. Oh, Whoopers emotes are so cute. Those are cute. Is so high? It depends. It's mostly because they can tuck you in real tight, right? And you don't have to cuddle with the spider part. But if they're like a fuzzy spider, like a jumping spider, or something like a fuzzy spider, is A tier. But they were first, so yeah. And the webbing, to do things, cuddle things with the webbing. Yeah, they can tuck you in real tight to bed. They're A. Like, I'd rather cuddle with a harpy over spider girls. If you have any questions about my placings, let me know. But right now, we are on Cyclops girls. Another thing, like, not great about a Cyclops girl, or a Cyclops in general, right, is that they have one big eyeball. But at the same time, they're still classified as giants, right? Yeah, they're big one-eyed people. Regular person, well, they're giants. They're not they're not regular person size. So big and muscly, those are big points in my book. Like I can't in good conscience rate them lower than a spider girl or a harpy. They're big. I mean, even if they've got a belly, that's still a good cuddle, right? Oh, I'm sorry, you're not Haku. That's rough. Like the only weird thing about them is that they got one eyeball, and even then, it's not a deal breaker to me, right? They're big and warm, so I don't think they would be a bad cuddle. I don't think they would be, but would they be as good as Dullahan wolf girls, lamias, or cat girls? I don't know about that. I think they're A tier. I think they're A tier just based on their size alone, and their um, muscly, because I mean they're big giants. So, um, yeah, yeah. I mean, my harpies was still good. Yeah, I think I would rather cuddle a harpy. I'd rather cuddle a harpy. Um, but I think they're above Spider Girl. I think they are. I think they are above Spider Girl. I mean, I'm using text, so I can't really like move these around because I can't select them again. Um, but they're A tier. They're A tier. They're A tier. They're A tier. Um, if you're big and muscly, that's a big, yeah. That's important. You know, I like that. Um, like I don't know. It's weird. Like you're gonna be discovering things about me, but I like size difference stuff. It depends. If they're bigger than me, awesome. Doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. And I'm not particularly big either. I'm 5'8" and a half, like I close to 9. Okay, okay, okay. Now, next is Oni girls. Those are S tier. Those are S tier. I think I would still prefer. Um, that's rough. That's rough. They're definitely S tier. I would rather cuddle them than a cat girl and a lamia. Would I rather cuddle them over a wolf girl though? I mean, they're big and muscly, and yeah. But I think so. I think got. I like the the cuddle potential from the dual hand because you can put their head in your lap or whatever, right? And that sounds like awesome. Like that sounds great. Um, uh, so I think they're S tier, but not higher than Dullahan. They have really good cuddle potential, um, and they're demons, so they probably run pretty hot. So on a winter night, yeah, yeah, that will really determine cuddle. Yeah, what kind of only girl? Whatever the first thing that pops up into your head. Like there's that. I don't know. Big and muscly, big muscles. Red onis are ones that come to mind first before blue onis. To me, like, um, they're big and muscly, and they probably run warm, and like white hair. I, the white hair is one of my weaknesses. It is. No, I yeah, I think Wolf Girl is big muscly, but they have the fur too, in spots. It depends, but they're still S tier. Um, and I put Lamia a bit here, based on the lion D&D Lamia. Like if it's a big lion centaur lady, that's not a cuddle potential. Because I mean they're big, warm, furry things, right? So yeah, very S tier, but it's missing the fur. Yeah, I think yes, but they would protect. They would protect. I think they would be a good like post nightmare cuddle for sure. Like a post nightmare cuddle with an oni would be great. I think that's like peak oni cuddle, like post nightmare cuddle with an oni. I think that would like be peak cuddle potential. Yeah, yeah, yeah. If it's a lion, lamia. I think snake is still S tier, but like low S tier. If it's lion, it's like pretty close to peak S tier to me. Okay. Oni girls are S tier as well. Thankfully, all these names are fairly short, unlike the candy names. Okay. All right. So like most of these are going to be AS. Very. I mean, there's probably a few that are going to be CF tier. Slime girls are just B tier because there's too many unknowns. There's too many unknowns with slime girls for me to put them in worst or best. Like it depends if they have to, if they can maintain a warm temperature, and if they're sticky all the time. If they're not sticky all the time and they can maintain like a good, decent or even hot body temperature, S tier. But if they don't, if they have to absorb heat, and they're sticky, F tier. Because there's not many places you could cuddle. Yeah, but they can reshape themselves, and they're very malleable, which, it can be nice for a cuddle, right? They can remember the shape of whatever, like memory foam. So I think there's potential with them in that aspect, but there's just too many unknowns. Too many unknowns. Too many unknowns. This is like a water, yeah, like a based waterbed, yeah, yeah. Maybe a little thicker than a waterbed feeling, maybe a little more resistance than that, but yeah. So this is also an ASMR stream still. So if there are any triggers or a good boy, good girl, smooches, whatever you want, you can still redeem those too. I apologize if I'm talking too loud. I'm excited. Okay, next are Fox Girls. I think Fox Girl is, in my mind, like peak. Fox Girls are peak. Like, they're so far. They're the best thing so far. They have the perks of being fuzzy like the Wolf Girls, but they have the big poofy tail and the big fluffy ears. So to me, that's the best you can. Yeah, it's just good. It's just good. Okay, Haku. Let me drink some water. Like cuddle potential with a fox girl or just a fox person. Like they don't have to be a girl to me. I like both. I like both. I think fox girl cuddle potential is probably the best out of any of them so far. So far. Let me just type this down so I don't forget. Okay. Top tier colors, yes. For sure. For sure. Okay. Sorry. Ursa wants up a boy too? Okay.
Okay. Okay, you're a very, very good boy, Haku. And I'm very, very proud of you. Excuse me, sorry. I am very proud of you, Haku. You work very, very hard.
Sorry, I keep burping. I just drank
you are and doing what you do, Urgo. I think the world is a better place for it.
Good boy, Uncle. Good boy. Such a good boy. Yes, you are. Such a good boy. Such a good boy. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Such a good boy. Yes, you are. Such a good boy. Such a good boy.
Hey, Brad. I will get your smooches after Ursa's good boy. Well, how are you, Brad? It's good to see you. Good to see you, dear. I hope you've been well. Sorry.
Ursa. Ursa, you're a very good boy. You're a very good boy, Ursa. I'm very, very proud of you. Your streams are always a good time. Thank you for letting me join you on your streams occasionally. I appreciate it. It's always a good time. You're a very good boy. You're a very good boy, Ursa. I am very proud of you. You work very, very hard, and so does your PC fan. I'm very proud of you. Thank you for being who you are, Ursa, and doing what you do. I think you make the world a better place.
Good boy, Ursa. Good boy. Yes, you are. You're such a good boy. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Such a good boy. Such a good boy.
Hi, Jane. You made it to 80 streams. That's over like 2 months. That's crazy. Hope that was okay for you, Ursa and Haku. Thank you for the redeems. Thank you. Okay. Alright, Bread. Are you still here? Are you still here, Bread? Let me get your smooches. If you're still here. You want to friend over the and something? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Bread is still here. Okay. No, sorry, I'll go. I don't. Thank you, Brent. Thank you for the smooch redeem. Thank you. I hope those were okay for you. Hope that was okay for you. Thank you for the redeem. Thank you. But hi, Jane. Hi, dear. Today we're ranking monster girl species based on their cuddle potential, on how cuddly they are. This plan anyway. We just did fox girls. Okay. Okay. Next is Mermaid Girls. I think this is our first F. I think this is our first F. I think so. I think this is our first F. Um, First of all, smell like fish. They'll be slimy. I don't like that. Their hair's gonna be wet, and depending on if the water they were in was cold or warm, it's just not going to be pleasant. Like 99% of the time, it's not going to be pleasant unless you're already in the water. Then I can see it being decent, but I'm not gonna sleep. I'm not gonna. It's not a cuddle you're gonna fall asleep to. Um, yeah, no. Is it mermaid girl or just mermaid? Mermaid girls. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. No. No. F. F. If the water's warm and like you're both in the water, I can see it being decent enough to be C tier. Like, but they'd have to be like holding you. Like maybe if you're laying on top of them in the water, like a sea otter holding a clam on its belly, maybe. But most of the time, no, no, too smelly. Yeah, and then you're gonna be like, I've never like really swam in the ocean before. um, I live near mountains. The nearest body of water to me is full of salt water, so I guess I have experience swimming in salt water. Um, and that body of water stinks. The Great Salt Lake stinks, like especially in like the summer when like all the brine shrimp die. It smells so bad. It is not a good smell. It is not a good smell at all. Um, so yeah, they're just F. Centaur. 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 Hi, Orky. Hi, hi. How are you? Good to see you. Hope you've been well. Oh, yeah, it has been a while. January. Hope you're doing okay, Orky. It's good to see you, dear. Excuse me, sorry. Excuse me, sorry. I don't know why I burp every time I drink water. I don't know why. Especially in ASMR streams. Maybe it's because I'm talking so much. I don't know. Um, but Centaur girls, because with like a spider girl, they can do things, right? They can wrap you up. They can tuck you in with their webbing, carry you around. Um, and so the centaur girl, it depends on the breed of horse that the centaur is, and how big they are. Um, because like you could sit on their back and like hug them from behind, right? And that's cool. That's nice. I like that. Um, uh, you've been good. Good to hear, Orky. Good to hear. Mm, mm, mm. We're today we're ranking monster girl species based on how cuddly they are, how good of a cuddle they would be. Um, right now we're trying to figure out where centaurs would place. Um, but like, there's only so many ways you could cuddle with a horse. So, depending on how big they are, like if they're human sized, like if they're not like big horse sized centaurs, cowgirls and mouse girls, I think we'll get to. Oh, whoops! I didn't mean to deny that. Sorry, sorry, Orky. Um, don't worry about that. I misclicked. I misclicked. We will get to cowgirls. Is cowgirl are cowgirls on this list? Oh, they are. They are. And mouse girls. We'll get to mouse girls in a little bit. They are. Yes. Okay. We'll get to them. We'll get to them. Like I said earlier, most of these are not going to be bad. they were um they were not going to be lower than B. Most of these, I have a feeling. But centaurs, I don't know. Like there's like it like the slime girl. There's too many variables to me that would make it good or make it like just not great. Like it'd be really nice to be like going on like a walk or something, and then like you get tired, and then you can sit on their back, and like hug them from behind, right? Hug their torso. That sounds nice. Um, like I feel like that's kind of romantic, um, but like if we're trying to sleep, like a cuddle to go to sleep, I mean horses sleep standing or like right. So I guess they could sleep, but it wouldn't be very comfortable sitting on them. Like you could lay against their belly, or rib cage while they're sitting. Um, but I I don't think they would be a bad cuddle in most cases. Like I feel like you could figure something out. So I'm going to put them in B because I don't think they're C tier. I don't think they're C tier. I think they're B tier. Like slime girl, there's too many variables. If they're like my size or human size, they're barn or domesticated. Oh, okay, gotcha. Um, I think they're B tier. I think they're B tier. I think they are. To me, they're B tier. I think riding on their back and hugging them from behind is like one of the best things you could do with a centaur, cuddle wise. But like, um, yeah, yeah, yeah. I think, and if they're human size, like actually like comparable to my size, but like they're just part horse, I think that would be better. Um, but they're typically not that small. Typically, they're horse parts or are horse size. So if it was like a miniature pony centaur, maybe, right? Because like you can take those guys onto planes if they're service animals. But centaur, oh, there's just centaurs. Centaurs. Yeah, if they kick while they're sleeping, you could get pretty hurt. That's true, Orky. That's true. So I'm just gonna put them B tier because there's not like I can't imagine it being too bad of a time in some cases and it not being and it being you know like I'm not leaning any other way like one way or the other. I think they're just B tier. Okay. Next are squirrel girls. Now, fox girls are S tier because of the big poofy tail, and squirrels have big poofy tails too. Now, this is not based on if you would date them or whatever. It's just on cuddle potential, and I think that big tail. I mean, even they cuddle with their tails, so I think they would be S tier. I think they would be higher than cat girls, but I think that's as high as they get. I think they would be below Lamia's wolf girls, only girls, Dolahans, and fox girls. I think they're in S tier, but low S tier. Low S tier, to me. So I'm gonna put them. I'm just gonna put them wherever. I just put it right here. I gotta remember, make sure I spell squirrel right. SQ. All right. Right. So I spell squirrel. Squirrel. Yep. Squirrel girls. I feel like they would be fuzzy too. I feel like they would be fuzzy. Besides just the tail. I am imagining them being fuzzy more so than a cat girl would be you know, right? Because cat girls they're all. I can only think of anime cat girls with that. Okay. Next is raccoon girls. Raccoon girls. I can't really picture one besides Snuffy. Raccoon. Raccoons are really cute. They're really cute, and they have hands, but uh, those real raccoons. I think a raccoon girl has equivalent cuddle potential to a cat girl. Um, Depending on if the tail is like super poofy, how it depends on how big their tail is, in my opinion. But I don't think they're A tier. I think they're S tier. Um, because we put squirrel up there, fox girls are up there, cat girls are up there. I can't in good conscience put squirrel girls in S and then put raccoon girls in A. Maybe they'd be a little stinkier. Maybe they would be. How animal they are, right? Yeah. That does. Yeah, that's a good point, Worky. That is a good point. Um, like if we're just thinking of them as people, but with like animal ears and tails, I think it wouldn't change much. For squirrel girls, cat girls, wolf girls, that kind of stuff. I don't think it would change much. Um, but maybe a raccoon girl would be a little stinky, maybe. But maybe a little stinky can be good sometimes. It can. It's not great, but they would have a smell. And sometimes having a smell is better than no smell. So, I don't know what I'm saying. Putting raccoon girls in S. That's where we're putting them. I think I would put them above cat girls and squirrel girls. I think I would, because raccoons are kind of tubby, and I like tummies. I like tummies. Tummies are cute, and tummies can be fun. It can be a good cuddle too. So I think I would put them above squirrels and cat girls, personally, based on my personal tastes in cuddle partners. Next is hellhounds, which are just only girls, but they're hairy, or they're furry, like wolf girls. So they're going in S tier. There's not much to talk about them. Like there's not much to say. Um, they're big and muscly, which is like enough for me to be at least A tier. That's why Cyclops is A tier. But they're S tier. They're S tier. Orky, this is also this is still an ASMR stream, so if there are any triggers that you would like me to do, feel free to do a trigger request, a smooch redeem, whatever. Excuse me. Okay, next is succubus. Now, Benny Weenie, thank you for the follow. Thank you, dear. Oh, Beanie Weenie.
Thank you for the follow. Thank you.
Hi. I hope you enjoy your stay, Beanie. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. I'm Ketchup the Bear. I do ASMR streams every Wednesday and Sunday evening. I was like 30 minutes late today. Wasn't planning on being that late, but it just sort of happened. And last week I played games, mostly cozy stuff. We're playing through Stardew. We started Slime Rancher last week. Mostly cozy stuff. I play lots of creature collectors, or Pokemon likes, if you will. We're playing through Temtem, Koromon, Moonstone Island, Pal World, all kinds of them. I picked up a Digimon game the other week. We haven't played it yet, but Yeah. So I hope you enjoy your stay, Beanie. And if I love your name, it's very good. Beanie Weenie is very good. Can I do ear blows? I can certainly blow on the mic. I don't have a 3DO, but I can attempt to. I can definitely do that. But Beanie, if there are any trigger requests that you have, you can just request it for free. You don't have to use the redeem. Just for your follow, if there are any triggers that you like, I'd be happy to do it for you. Usually I don't do ASMR streams like this. I just really wanted to do this. We're ranking monster girl species based on their cuddle potential, how cuddly they would be, or how cuddly they are, if they would be a good cuddle experience. Haku wants smooches. Okay. Oh, those are cute. Those are cute Angie. Those are cute Angie. Very cute. Sorry about that. Thank you for the switch redeem. Oh, good. Thank you. It's a kitty. That is some face that cat's making. That's quite the face. Okay. So we're on succubus now. Now this isn't based on if this is not a smasher pass. This is just on how good their cuddles would be, and I think succubus cuddles would be pretty good, right? What languages does just English? I only know English. I only know English. I'm sorry. I only know English. I think the succubus. I can't put succubus in A, right? They're just a person. Like succubus, you know every language. I see. Like they're just they're person size, and they're like person shaped. I think they would be a good cuddle. So we're gonna put them in S. I think we can put them in S. Yeah, I'm gonna put them in S. Make sure I spell succubus right. 2 C's. 2 C's. Alright. Like that. They're related a lot of time, but this is purely based on cuddling. Yeah, but yeah, that's kind of their thing, right? That's totally in their wheelhouse, for sure. For sure. Okay. Alrighty. Like that. I see. Okay. Next are angels, but I think I will be right back. I gotta take care of some stuff. I gotta go bathroom. I'll be back in a few minutes. I'll be right back. Okay, and I'm back. Hello again. Hello. Alright, so we just did succubus. I think succubus would be pretty high in S tier, right? I think it would be only under Oni girls. I think I'd rather cuddle it up. Because the Oni lady. Personally. Okay. Next are angels. Now, angels is not a smasher pass, or if they would be Yiga waifu or whatever, right? So, I think angels are in a similar, like, they have qualities of harpies, right? They have the feathers. Excuse me, sorry. With the wings, they have good singing voices, like harpies, but they don't have sharp claws on their feet or whatever. And they have hands to do things with those hands, right? So I think angels would be S tier. Good girl. You want a good girl, Beanie? You want a good girl? Okay. I can do that. Yeah, I think angels would be S tier. I don't think they would be a bad cuddle at all. I think, in fact, they would be pretty good. Angels. Make sure I spell that right. Yep. I think angel would be pretty high too. I think they would be. Honestly, I think they would be a better cuddle experience than succubi. I think they would be. Yeah, I think they would be higher than succubus. Just because they're probably softer. Well, I don't know. Maybe. But they have the nice soft wings, right? And they have a good singing voice. So, you know, there's good potential there.
Beanie, you're a very, very good girl, Beanie. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Thank you for being here. I'm very, very proud of you. You're a very good girl. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Very, very good girl.
Good girl. Good girl. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Good girl. Good girl. Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Why do you like water? Hi, your name sounds familiar. It sounds familiar. I don't know. I like water. I do. That is a very cute emote. It's a very cute emote. Hi, do you like water? Hi. How are you? We are today we are ranking. Been here one other time. Okay, that the hi is your first chat. So I wouldn't be surprised if you came in with a raid or something, of course. All right, but today we are ranking monster girl species based on how good of a cuddle they would be, how cuddly they are. That is what the plan is today. That is what the plan is. Alright, we just ranked angels in S tier. If you have any questions about why I ranked things where, feel free to ask. Sorry, I just bumped the mic. Yeah. Thank you for stopping by, Water. Do you prefer to go by Water? Or do you? Or like? What do you prefer? Oh, you've been following. Okay, so I imagine you came with a raid, Water. I imagine you came with a raid. I imagine. I don't know. Those are very cute emotes. The sippy. It's a very cute sippy. It's very cute. Yes, we do, Benny. Yes, we do, Beanie. Alright, next are elves. Now, there's no reason an elf would be an A rank cuddle, right? If we put succubus up there, yeah, the elves are probably A tier or S tier. My spider goes higher. I feel like 6 legs would be great at cuddling. It depends. Drinkwater, thank you, Beanie. It depends on. Stretch, thank you. It depends on the breed of spider. Breed It depends on the species. Like if they're a fuzzy, uh, stretch. It depends on what kind of spider. If they're fuzzy, like a jumping spider or something like that, they're much higher. Um, but the hard carapace kind of lowers it. Well, it depends on how the drider is depicted, or the spider girl is depicted, because they have the spiders have the paldopeps, or whatever they're called, that act as the things that shovel food into their mouths. That could also count as a lip, as arms, or whatever. And if the drider has human legs, then does it have 6 spider legs? And do the arms count as 8 of those limbs? So then the spider would have 4 legs, plus the human legs and the arms. It depends. It depends. Give me a second. Harpies are bird girls. They have wings instead of arms, and they have typically they have bird feet. But they have good singing voices. Um, so they're an A tier because you can lay in their lap, and they sing you to sleep. They can wrap you up with their wings. Uh, I feel like typically birds are soft, right? Yeah. 4 arms, 4 legs, 6 arms, 2 legs, 2 arms, 6 legs, all good colors. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think they would be a bad cuddle. I don't think they would be B. I can think of way more ways to cuddle a spider girl than a centaur, though. Um, anyway, I just don't think they're S because of the hard carapace, depending on the spider, right? If they're a fuzzy spider, yeah. Yeah. Okay, but elves, elves have to go to S tier, at least, right? Because we put angels up there and stuff. They're just people with pointy ears, so I think they would be the very bottom of S tier, though. I think compared to everything else, I'd rather cuddle a fox girl, dualhan, hellhound, oni girl, angel, succubus, wolf girl, lamia, raccoon girl, squirrel girl, or cat girl over an elf, because elves are just people, but they have point ears. If they're like Link shaped, maybe they would be higher, because Link is pretty cute. Link is pretty cute. Anyway, I think they'd be S tier, of course. There's like no reason they elf cuddle would be bad. Elves. Wait, that's how you spell elf. Yeah, elves. Yep. I just want to make sure I spell these right, because I can't change it once I click off the text box. Alright. Next are vampires. I think vampires would honestly be pretty bad. I think they would be pretty bad. I think they would be F. I think vampires would be F tier because they don't have body heat. They're cold, right? They're undead. They're undead because they can't make their own blood, so they would be cold all the time. They would be cold all the time. You're the only female in the chat? I don't know. I don't know, Beanie. I think Thorn is here, so I don't think you are. Thorn is lurking. But I think think vampires are F tier. Only because they would be cold all the time. And, yeah, there's just, yeah, no, thank you. They'd be cold and clammy. I don't want that. Vampires, I think I'm putting them in F. I understand if you disagree, because vampires are hot, right? They're hot, but like, they'd be cold. They'd be cold, and I don't want that, honestly. I don't want the cold and clammy. Okay. Next are imps. Next are imps. I think they're similar. They'd be a similar cuddle to succubus, except they have horns. I imagine a succubus could make their horns go away because they can infiltrate. What's an imp? An imp is like a low-level demon. Think of like the little flying guys with like the little red demons with wings and pointy tails. Those are kind of what imps look like. Here, I'm uncultured. That's okay. That's okay, Water. That's okay. But I think imps wouldn't be a bad cuddle. Well, depending on the depiction, if they're, for the sake of this list, most of the time we're just imagining they're anime girls with other features, right? So I think imps would be an okay cuddle. I think they would be. Would they be an S tier cuddle? Would they be an S tier cuddle? I don't know if they would be S tier because depending on like they have the horns, so I mean only girls have horns too, but they're big and muscly, so that's overrides the horns for me. I think an imp girl would be A tier. Like the Mercy skin, yeah, just like that, yeah. Yeah, I think they would be A. I don't think they would be B, because they're still pretty human shaped. I think they would be A. I think they would be A. Fine. Imps. I think imps are A tier. I don't know if I would call them S tier. I don't think they would be a bad cuddle experience, though. I just don't think they're on the same level as some of these other ones in S tier. Personally. But, okay. Mostly because of the horns and, I don't want to get poked. And maybe they have a skeleton, like a scorpion tail. I don't know. There's lots of different depictions of imps. Okay. And we don't really have a lot in A tier right now. Okay, next are crab girls. F. Crab girls are an F. Similar problems with mermaid girls. The smell, and you got eat now. Okay, Orky, you got a job interview tomorrow. Good luck with that. Get some good sleep. Get some good rest. You'll need it. And don't forget to brush your teeth, okay, dear? But crab girls are definitely F tier. Like they have multiple limbs like spider girls, but like there's no way they're soft, right? I mean, you could be. I feel like the most generous interpretation, like the most generous we could be with a crab girl, is that they're just a person, but they have crab claws, and I'm not good with that. I do not want that, and I imagine, based on what the smell of like crab and lobster tanks and like stores, like I don't want to be around that smell. I mean, it's a nice smell to smell, right, occasionally when you're at the store or whatever, right? Like the Asian market, whatever. Because it's like, oh, that's a smell that you don't smell often. But like, I'm good. No, thank you. Oh, no, thank you, crab girls. No, thank you. Like you could say that they're like spider girl or drider shaped. Like they have a human torso on top of like a crab somehow. Um, which, I mean, maybe they don't have claws in that case, but um, yeah, I'm no, thank you. No, thank you. Mimic girls are next. I think you could say they're just doppelgangers. Um, but also, like, if you Google mimic girl, that's also a song. Like, mimic girls, like this crop of these crop of Google images, just the top results. Like, they're not ugly. They're not ugly. But would they be a good cuddle? Like the most generous one here is this treasure chest with like a purple slimy girl in it, and I feel like that might be the best one. Um, I don't think they would be a good cuddle though. Too many teeth. Um, I mean, they do have the big tongue, but this is not a smash or pass. This is purely based on if they would be a good cuddle, and if they can't turn into human-shaped stuff, like maybe they could mimic into a statue, which would be interesting. But I feel like most of the time they're just inanimate objects like treasure chests, that kind of stuff. So I think we're going to put them in. Don't know if they're D tier because there's too many unknowns there. Like if they could turn into human shapes, like if mimic means like you can like shapeshift into human shapes. Um, yes, because vampires would be cold because they don't have blood. They can't maintain a body temperature. I think mimic girls would be C tier. I don't think they would be as bad as mermaid girls or crab girls. I think they're C tier. I don't think I would like it. It all hinges on if they can take a humanoid shape. But there's just too many teeth. But I would rather cuddle a mimic girl over a mermaid girl or a crab girl. Yes. Now thinking about it, maybe vampires would be C tier, but they're just cold. I don't want to cuddle something cold. I don't want to do that. So we're putting them in C. We're putting them in C. Mostly because we don't, kind of also because we haven't put anything in C tier, and I feel it would feel weird to me without having anything in C tier. Okay, there's mimic girls. Next are ghost girls. So this also depends on if you can like touch them, like if they're physical. They would be like interesting friends, right? But like you could like talk to them while you fall asleep, that kind of stuff, like pillow talk. But I don't know if they would be a good cuddle. So I'm gonna have to put them in D because I don't think you could even feel them. They would be like maybe a comforting presence while you're trying to sleep or whatever. Like you could be friends with a ghost girl for sure, and like talk to her about stuff, right? But yeah, could be depending on if you have AC or not. Yeah, like if they're warm, then they're just a person. But no, they'd be too cold. I mean, they're undead, so right. Ghost girls would be F. They might be like a nice comforting presence, like I said, that you can talk to while you fall asleep. That you could have, like, they could be a presence there with you while you fall asleep if you need that kind of thing to sleep. But like cuddling, I don't know. I don't think so. Next are bee girls. I think bee girls would be S tier. Because when I hear bee, I think of bumblebees, not wasps. Like big, fuzzy, poofy bees. And like if you've seen art of fuzzy bee girls, like there's no way they're not S tier. There's no way they're not. I would put them. I would put them behind maybe wolf girls, ahead of llamias, raccoons, squirrels, cats, and elves. I don't know if I would put them higher than wolf girls. No, I don't think wasps are completely different from bees, for sure. For sure. I want a space there. It looks weird. Yeah. Like a nice, especially like a big poofy queen bee, bumblebee mommy vibes. That's like, that's so good. Like that's such a good concept. I like that idea a lot. So, yeah, they're S tier. They're S tier for sure. Ant girls, I think honest. I don't know if. I don't know. I know because we put crab girls in D. That's mostly because of the crab claws. I think ant girls would be D tier too. I think they would be. I think ant girls would be F tier. Excuse me, F tier. I don't have too much to say about them. You don't see like ant girls very often, right? But I mean, I think ants can be cute, right? Ants can be cute, but would I want to cuddle an ant or an ant girl anyway? I don't think so. I don't think I would want to. I don't think I would want to. I think they can be cute, but no. No. And for this next one, you might consider me a bit biased here, but bear girls are top of S. For me, they're superior to fox girls. They are the bee's knees. They are so good. Yes, I want to cuddle a bear girl. I want to cuddle one or a bear person. It's a big fuzzy thing. Yeah, yeah. Like, of course they're S tier. Of course they are. Especially like sleepy hibernation cuddles. So good. And if they have a bit of a belly, I like chubby people. They're cute. I like tummies. So, heck yeah. I like that. Yeah. They'd be an S tier cuddle for sure. Now, orc girls. I don't think they're on par with Oni girls. I think they're A tier. I think they'd be A tier. I kind of want to move elves to A now. Now that we have all this stuff up here, I kind of want to move them to A. But I don't know. I think orc girls though. I mean they're big, muscly. I don't want to put a lot of stuff into S tier. S tier is pretty full, and it's only going to get fuller. So this is kind of inevitable, but I think they're S tier. They'd have to be, right? They're pretty good at cuddle. They're only girls, but maybe a little smaller and don't have horns, right? So, I think they would be S tier. Yeah. Big and muscly. Yeah, I think they would be S tier. Cyclops girls are A tier because of the one eye, and that's kind of creepy. But I think orc girls would be higher than elves. Cat girls, squirrel girls. I don't think they would be higher than lamias. I don't think they would be higher than lamias. Yeah, I don't think they would be higher than lamias. Okay, we're kind of running out of space. I'm gonna have to extend the thing here. Why Cyclops A? They're A because they're not S tier. They're not B because so Cyclops are just giants, but they have one eye. And I like. Okay, water. I like. And they just human with one eye. They're giants. They're big, and if they're bigger than me and they got muscles, there's a pretty good score in my book. That's a pretty good score in my book. They're only A because of the one eyeball, and that's kind of creepy. That's kind of creepy. But yeah, they're A tier because they're not B tier. They're just a big person, and I don't think a big person would be a bad cuddle. You know, maybe they would kind of stink, but yeah, I don't think it would be a bad experience. Now, centipede, millipede girls. Centipede, millipede girls. If they're millipede girls, they would be like low C tier. But they're D tier. They're D tier for sure. I mean, they can be depicted as pretty cute, right? They can. It depends on what they're like. They can be depicted pretty cute, but as a, no. If I no, they're just long ants. Yeah. Hi, Amaku. Thank you for the switch name. I'll get those to you in just a second. Thank you for the follow, Foxtrot Primus. Thank you. Mwah. I'm Catch Up the Bear. I do ASMR streams like this every Wednesday and Sunday, and the rest of the week I play games. Today we are rating or ranking monster girl species based on how cuddly they are, if they would be a good cuddle. That is what we're doing tonight. Hope you enjoy your stay, Foxtrot. If you have a favorite ASMR trigger, I would be happy to do it for you. Just let me know. The emote is really cute. I'm gonna go with the emote is really cute. Alright, here's your smooches. For this we treat Mama Bear. Thank you. How are you? Good to see you. Are they still doing the Jackbox? Oh gosh, Barry is bald. Okay. Yeah, centipede, millipede girls. I appreciate smart because you have bad ears. Oh, I'm sorry that fox. But I hope you're still able to enjoy your stay. We do play games the rest of the week. Tomorrow we're playing Mass Effect 3. Tuesday we're playing Temtem. Thursday we're playing American Truck Sim. Friday we're playing Koromon. And Saturday we're playing Stardew. I hope you're able to enjoy your stay, though. I'm sorry you have bad ears. That's no good. I'm sorry to give that to you. But thank you for the follow. Thank you. I appreciate it. It means a lot. You're number 560. We hit 560 today. That's crazy. We hit like 500 like last month. That's crazy. That's crazy. Alright, let me type this out here. How do you spell centipede? Whatever. Let me Google it. I just want to make sure I spell it right. Centipede. Okay. centipede girls. There we go. Alright. Looks like we'll be going a bit overtime tonight. It's only been 2 hours. I think we're about halfway through, maybe. Or maybe halfway through. Alright, next are mouse/rat girls. Who was it that was asking about mouse girls? Was that Beanie? No, it wasn't Beanie. That was Orky. That was Orky. And Orky is not here. But there's no, I don't think there's hamster girls on here. No, there's not. But I think mouse girls, rat girls would be A tier just because of the weird fleshy tail. I don't think I would be a big fan of that. But I imagine their hair would be very soft. And you know, the soft ears, right? It's just the tail. It's the tail for me. I don't think I would like that very much. I don't think I would like that. But they're A tier. They're A tier. They're A tier. They're not. I can't see them being lower than A tier. It's just the tail. It's just the tail that's holding them back for me. If there were hamster girls, they would be S tier. But there's no hamster girls. Excuse me, sorry. Alright, next are dragon girls. Now this is for cuddles. Not Smasher Pass. If there's a Smasher Pass, it's a different story. But for cuddles, it's the same thing with the imps. There's the horns. I imagine their horns are bigger than Oni girls, right? Personally, C. I don't think dragon girls would be C tier. I think they're at least B. I imagine they'd be pretty warm, depending on the kind of dragon girl, right? I think B is fair. I think B is fair for dragon girls. Based on cuddle-wise, I think they're B tier. Purely based on cuddles. If there was diff about, like, would I want, dragon types vary a lot, yes. Same thing, so similar problem with the slime girls, right? Too many variables, like are the slime girls warm, if they can maintain a temperature, right? Or if they're cold all the time, then they have to absorb body heat, right? Scales versus fur, yes, that is true too. It depends on how much of them is scaly, how big their horns are. Yeah, I think they're B tier for me. I think B is fair. I don't think they're C tier. Oops. That's not backspace, that's the left arrow key. Yeah, I think B is fair for now. I think B is fair. Next are lizard girls. Just being close-minded. No, it's okay, Water. It's okay. I think C is a decent, like, first reaction, right? Like, oh, horns, spiky, right? Lizard girls, it depends, right? I don't think they'd have horns like a, I don't think they would have horns like dragon, right? Also, like, some of them are cute. Like, there's the Google got a picture of a frilled lizard, and it's an anime girl that her hair flips up when she gets surprised. That's very cute. I do like that a lot. Like, are they like Argonian, like Elder Scrolls lizard girls? Or are they anime lizard girls where they have like scaly tails and maybe scaly below the knee, right? So it depends. I imagine they'd be smoother than a dragon girl. But lizards are still cold-blooded. I don't know if I would put them in A. What type of lizard? Skink? Yeah, skink are really cute. Skink are really cute. So there's a separate one for salamanders. There's a separate one for salamanders. I think salamanders would be A tier. I think lizard girls would be B tier too. Maybe. It depends on if they're super scaly or if they're like anime girl, right? They're just girls, but they have tails, right? Lizard tails. I think they'd be higher. But you know, Argonians can be pretty, right? I guess. But would I want to cuddle one? I don't know if I'd want to cuddle one. No, primarily because of the fact their skin retains moisture. Right. Yes. I think lizard girls are in the same tier as dragon girls. I think they are. I can't put them in A. I can't. I think they'd be too scaly. Hi, Beanie. Hi, dear. I think they're B tier too. And you know, sorry about the ads. They're halfway done. At least the OBS is telling me it has a minute and a half left. Okay. Next are salamander girls. Now, salamanders are really heckin' cute. You could also go like the mythical fire salamander kind of deal, right? Similar to dragons. But salamanders, you know, they're not super scaly, they're smooth, right? So maybe they'd be I think I can see salamander girls being A tier. I can see them being that if it's the mythical salamander. Gift 5 subs, get unlimited Riz. I can see salamander girls being A. Like some of this artwork on Google is pretty cute. Yeah, some of this artwork's pretty cute, and they're smooth, right? They're not super scaly. I think if it's mythical salamanders, they're warm, right? They're warm because they breathe fire. So I think salamander girls would. I'd feel comfortable putting them in A. I could put them in A. I think. Yeah, because they'd have less hard scales, right? So, yeah, I'm going to put them in A. I think I would put them. I'm not going to put them. I think they'd be bottom of. No, they wouldn't be bottom of A. I think they'd be higher than imps. No, not higher than imps. No, yeah, bottom of A. I think is good. I think bottom of A is good. Yeah. So we're gonna put salamander girls in A. Thank you for contributing to the Warhammer strip. Thank you, Beanie. I'm going to put salamander girls in A. I think just as that's what my gut says, because you know they have the perks of being reptilian, right? But they're smooth. They're not super scaly. And if you go the mythical salamander route, they're warm because they breathe fire. So I think like they have the perks of dragon girls, but no horns or anything, right? At least in my mind, I'm not picturing salamander girls with horns. Next are pixie and fairy girls. Slippery though, like a frog girl, but long. So the way I'm thinking about it in my brain is this is based on like the mythical salamander, the salamander, like a fire salamander. And I don't think those are slimy. I don't think they'd be slimy. I think they'd just be smooth. I think they'd be smooth. I think they would be smooth. I already put it in A. I don't know. I mean, I could erase it. But thank you for the alert, Beanie. Thank you. I'm sticking with my gut on this one. My gut says A for salamander girls. My gut says A. When we get to frogs, that's gonna be a different story. But pixie fairy girls, I think I'm going to put them in C. I think I'm going to put pixie/fairy girls in C because it depends on their size, right? Depends how big they are. If they're human size, meh, but like they're not gross like a mermaid or crab girl or ant girl or centipede girl. So I don't think it doesn't feel right putting them in F. So we're going to put them in C. We're going to put them in C. Because they're not gross. Every lurk you got. Those are some good lurks. Yeah. I'm gonna put them in C. Because they're not gross. Well, it depends on how big they are. That's why I'm putting them in C. They're not higher than C. Like really low C tier, I think. Maybe. Because like fairies and sprites like to trick you, right? So I don't know. My gut says C, so we're putting them in C. Next are dryad/nymph girls. Dryad/nymph girls. And from what Google is showing me for dryad, they're just elves with antlers. There's elves with antlers. Nymph. I don't know. I'm not digging it. Let's see. What is a dryad? What is a dryad? Because dryads are like the plant things in Skyrim, right? Dryads are actually considered the nymphs of oak trees specifically, but the term has evolved towards tree nymphs in general. Alright, let's look at Wikipedia here. Are they made of tree bark? It all depends on if they're made of tree bark. It depends on if they're made of tree bark. Types. It doesn't seem like they are. Based on the Wikipedia article. Dryads covered in insurance. Bark. Okay, so according to the RimWorld wiki page, bark skin dryads are covered by a thick bark-like hide. So, from what I can tell, they're just spirits. Tree spirit people. Right? But, I think I'm going to put them in B, because I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I don't think they're F. Like, because I feel like it, like, like, I know dryads from, like, Skyrim, and they're made of wood. And that doesn't sound very comfortable. But if it's, like, a tree spirit lady, I think that'd be pretty high. So I might put them in B just because I'm not sure. It depends on a few variables. So I think I'm going to put them in B. I think I'm going to put them in B. I'm going to put them in B. I'm going to put them in B. Okay. Yeah, and from what I could see on Google, they were just elves with antlers. So I don't know. It's like, but at the same time, dryads are like tree people, right? They're like feminine ents. So treants. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. We might speed through these next few. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We're getting close. We're getting close. Next are Tanuki girls. Tanuki girl, it's just raccoon girl, but different color. So they're S tier. They're going in S tier as well. I'd put them above. They're on par with raccoon girls, probably. Excuse me, sorry. Tanuki girls. That's where I put them in S. Next are Goblin girls. I think I'd put Goblin girls in A tier because they're probably smelly. They're probably smelly. Goblins can be cute though, depending on how they're depicted. I think. I don't know. You guys have an opinion on Goblin girls? Where you would put Goblin girls? I don't know. I'm not sure. Are they on the same level as Slime Girls, Centaurs, Dragon Girls, Dryads, and Lizard Girls, though? I don't think so. I think I'm gonna put them in A. I'm gonna put them in A because I think they'd be kind of stinky. Little gremlin stinkers. I don't know. I'm gonna put them in A. I'm gonna put them in A. Oh, my OBS chat widget is being weird. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, A. A, not a bad choice because they're cute, but not great because they stink. Yeah. Yeah, and I feel like they would take your stuff. But based on a cuddle experience, I think just because of the stinkiness, potential stinkiness, they're A tier. They're A tier. They're cute. They are cute. They're definitely cute. But they're not B tier because they're not on par with slime girls and centaurs and lizard girls and stuff. But I think they would be higher than salamander girls. I'd rather cuddle a goblin than a salamander girl, I think. Alright, next are moth girls. They're S tier. There's no debate about it. I think they're even better than bee girls. I think moth girls would be between angels and succubus. Why are slime girls so low? There's too much. There's too many variables. There are too many variables in slime girls. There's too many variables. Like it depends on if they're perpetually slimy, like if they're always slimy, or if they have like a membrane that makes them not sticky, and if they can maintain, if they have their own body heat. Because if they're cold all the time, I don't want to cuddle with one because then they're going to sap all my body heat, right? Until they're warm too. But if they're warm, or even if they can be hot, temperature-wise, maybe they could act as like hot water bottles or something like that, right? So that's why I put them in B, because there's too many variables. There's too many variables. So, yeah. Okay. Right, moth girls. Moth girls have like all the appeal of bee girls, except for they don't have a stinger. And like moth mommy was like a thing for a good amount of time, and I like that. I like that, right? So they're going up here in S tier. Right, and I'm going to need to extend this real quick. Do I like water? Do you like? Thank you for the water. Thank you. Okay. I'm going to extend this a bit. I'm going to zoom out. Oops. Go back. Pick this. We'll put it out to here. Whoops. And this color needs to be gray too. Okay. We'll just extend it out to here. Zoom in. Let me extend this real quick. Sorry, I had a feeling this was going to happen. Okay. Just that. Okay. Oh, that's gonna bug somebody. It's gonna bug somebody right there. Yep. Word Choco Taco. Okay. I can definitely do that water. That's a good one. I like that. I don't think anyone's ever asked that before.
Choco. Choco taco. Choco taco. Choco taco. Choco. Choco taco. Choco taco. Choco taco. Choco 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 choco. Taco 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 taco. Choco 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 taco. 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 Choco taco.
So it sounds like a train of or horse galloping. Oh, okay.
Choco taco. Choco taco. Choco taco. Choco taco. Choco taco. Choco taco. Choco. Choco taco.
It doesn't sound like a word anymore. Okay. Alright. Yeah, moth girls have all the appeal of bee girls, like they're fuzzy, um, soft, right? Like bee girls. But they're the moths and they don't have stingers. Alright, next are toad and frog girls. Toad and frog girls. I think from a texture alone, they're F tier. I think they're F tier for sure. But they're like higher than like everything. So awesome. Yes, they are. They're so awesome. I think they're higher than like everything in F tier. Because if they're just like anime girls, like the My Hero character, but they have like frog feet and they have a long tongue, like that's fine. I'd cuddle that. But if it's like, if they have like the skin of like a frog or a toad, and they need to be like misted every like hour, yeah, I don't want that. Okay. Whoops. Grab the text. Good night, Chang. Good night. We're almost done with this list. Have some good sleep. Sleep well. Don't forget to brush your teeth. Thank you, Chang. Alright. Next are zombie girls. Those are F tier too. Like bottom of F tier. Ultimate stinky smell. I don't want to cuddle a corpse. No, thank you. Stretch some water. Thank you, Chang. Zombie girl is definitely F2. I mean, they can be cute depending on the anime, right? But like, no thank you. Yeah, no thank you. No thank you. Alright, next are monkey girls. Okay, this one's kind of interesting. It might be kind of uncomfortable because like their face might look like a monkey face, and I don't know if I'd be a fan of that. And their feet, you'd say A, yeah, they're not S. Like I put mouse and rat girls up there. I think I think they'd be cute, but they're not S. They're not S tier, for sure. Would they be higher than? No, they're not higher than Goblin Girls. I don't think they'd be. For me personally, well, the tail might be cozy because they can wrap their tail around you. So maybe higher than Goblin Girls. Maybe higher than Goblin Girls and Salamander Girls, but no higher. No higher. But I don't think they're on par with B tier. I can definitely think of more ways to cuddle a centaur than, or cuddle a monkey girl than a centaur. Yeah. High A? Yeah, honestly, they're pretty cuddleable. I think they're pretty cuddleable. I don't know if they're higher than Cyclops girls, though. I think they're about on par with Harpies for me. And cuddle-wise. I think they'd be pretty good cuddles. Excuse me. Alright, there's monkey girls. Alright, we're getting close. Next are Matango girls. Or Mata. Yeah, I don't know how to say that. I don't know what that is. What? Oh, mushroom girls. They're mushroom girls, like cottage core. Monkeys are just furry humans, that's true. And they have a tail. So, it seems from Google Images, anyway, they're mushroom girls. They're kind of cute. They're kind of cute. But I'm not a big fan of mushrooms. I'm not the biggest fan of mushrooms. They're cute though. They're cute. I think they're C. I think they're C. I think they're a good C tier. I think they're C. Maybe better than Mimic Girls. Just because Cottage Core is kind of cute, but I'm just gonna go with Mushroom Girls because that's more understandable. Picking a slightly squishy vegetable, yeah, that's why I'm putting them in C. Like, I would rather cuddle a soft, slightly squishy vegetable over, like, all of these in here. Besides maybe Frog Girl, but no. I mean, if they're just like a human with like a mushroom cap on their head, sure. But I don't think that's the point. Yeah, they're C. They're C. Cowgirls. Okay. This depends if their feet are hooves or not, because I don't want them stepping on my toes. But cuddle-wise, I feel like a cowgirl would be pretty high, right? I feel like those would they'd be pretty high. Well, they wouldn't be furry. They'd be slightly kind of fuzzy, like peach fuzzy, maybe. I don't know. I think they'd be more of a comforting cuddle, right? Well, most cuddles are comforting. I know most cuddles are comforting. Like, I think we're going to get to Minotaur girls here soon. So cowgirls, I don't know. I like the mommy vibe that most cowgirls give, right? You know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. What are Dolahans? They're people that have their head detached from their body. Like their head is detached from the body. Like the headless horseman, but instead of a scary flaming pumpkin head, it's just a head. They're in S because of just the pure different cuddle position potential. Like, just people. Yeah, they're just people, but their head is separate from their body. Like you could hold their head in your lap, and like pet their hair, or like comb their hair. Stroke their cheek with your thumb while you're like watching a show or something. I don't know. Cows are also pretty muscular, so tight cuddles. Well, yes, that's true. That's true. I think they're A. I think they're above monkey girls for me. Hi, Teeny. Right? Yeah, that's Teeny. Hi, Teeny. Cowgirls, not cowgirls. Yes. Yes, Water. Yes. Sorry, Automod doesn't like that term. I'll allow it because I don't have a problem with it. Hi, Teeny. How are you? How are you, bestie? We're rating Monster Girl species based on how cuddly they are. Like if they would be a good cuddle. That's what we're doing here. Vampires F, yes. I don't want to cuddle a corpse. They'd be freezing. They can't maintain a body temperature, right? Because they don't make blood, so they can't maintain a body temperature, right? They'd only be warm as long as your blood is in them, and your blood is fresh in them, because they'd be warm, right? So, no. But like warming them up is romantic, like occasionally then, but it wouldn't. They would not be someone I'd want to cuddle every night. It was just a normal person. Okay, but cowgirls are A tier. They're A tier. They're pretty high A tier. They're pretty high A tier for me. To me. They're like higher than monkey girls. Like they're only lower than harpies and cyclops girls to me. So crazy? No, it's not. No, it's not. Why is it crazy? Feeding works. Is it like their teeth are straws, or do they lap it up like a dog? Well, how do vampire bats do it? Okay, so vampire bats lap it up. They bite, and then their saliva has a anticoagulant or something, and then they just lick it. So, but I feel like in like fiction, vampires are more often depicted like sucking it out. So bats are for, yeah. They wash their food, teeny. Have you seen this? I'm sure you've seen the video of the raccoon that finds the cotton candy and he goes to rinse it off in like the pond or whatever, and it dissolves. It's so sad. It's so sad. But like, I think they probably would be smelly, right? Maybe a little stinky. But they have the big poofy tail. If they let me hug the big poofy tail, the smell doesn't matter. There's a thing, yeah. Like any animal is is a thing. Raccoon cleaning his cotton candy, yeah. Feels so bad for that raccoon. Yeah. That's why raccoons are that high, because of the tail. Pretty much only because of the tail. The poofy tail. I can deal with the kind of smelly smell. Like, I wouldn't let the raccoon girl go through the garbage. Because I'd feed them. But anyway, next are Scylla girls. I don't know what that is. Those are octopus girls. Okay. Those are octopus girls. Or squid girls. Okay. Well, I feel like because of all the other things I have in F tier, I kind of have to put it in F tier. Slimy, yeah. We dissected squid in 5th grade. They were still like frozen, so it was actually kind of hard. But dying on the hill, if it weren't like if there were hamster girls, they would be S tier. I think it's the tail for me. Like it depends on the tail. Depends on the tail, teeny. It depends on the tail. They're at A tier. A tier is not bad. A tier is not bad. Like I'm sure their hair is really soft. Like a mouse girl's hair would be really, really soft. And the big soft ears too, right? I don't know if I could deal with the tail. I don't know. That's why they're A tier. But yeah, they're not. I don't dislike them. So the girls are octopus girls. Um, they're, they're going in F because I don't want to cuddle a cold, slimy thing. I don't want to cuddle that. I don't want to cuddle that. Like, it's the same thing with mermaid girls. Smelly, fishy. No, no, thank you. It might be pleasant well in the water, if the water is warm. Um, Otherwise, no, thank you. Slime girls with lots of arms. Arms can sound slimy. They're so slimy, and they'd still smell like fish. They'd still smell like the ocean, which is why mermaid girls are so low. That's why they're an F for me. For me, they could be potentially high C. They could be potential high C. Potentially. Potentially. Oh my gosh. Next are fish girls. Okay, those are F tier too. No, thank you. No, thank you. Not the mermaid girl? No, because the mermaid girl lives in the water. And I don't want it. And then it'll just be slimy. And I don't want it, teeny. I don't want it. I get it, to each their own, of course. Like, mermaids are pretty, right? But just mermaids? I don't know. I imagine fish girls have, like, fins on their heads. And, like, anime wise. I imagine they're like a fish person. Like a mer person. I don't know, like Aquaman kind of deal, but maybe a little more fishy. She used a Lush bath bomb in her water. I don't know, maybe, but I feel like in most circumstances, a mermaid cuddle would be a slimy. I mean, if we're both in the water and the water's warm, I can see it being higher. But I can think of many more ways to cuddle these girls than a mermaid. I want to see you do this now, Teeny. I want to see you do this. I want to see your list. It's content. It's content, right? Everyone will roast your opinions. You're roasting my opinions, Teeny. Anyway. Okay. Next are rabbit girls. Next are rabbit girls. They have to be S, right? They have to be S. They have to be. They would be very high S. I think I would put them behind moth girls. So soft, yes, that's very true. I don't know if I would put them ahead of angels, though. I don't know if I would put them ahead of angels. Yeah, they're behind angels, but ahead of moth girls. They're between angels and moth girls for me. But they're yes, very soft. Very soft. Get that wing hug? Yeah. The angels are S because harpies are A, and angels don't have big bird feet like harpies, and they actually have hands, and harpies don't. Rabbit girls. Okay. We're almost done, actually. I think we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 12 left. 100% softness harpies, yes. Yes. And so harpies and angels both have singing voice. Like, they're both good at singing, right? An angel was just a superior harpy. Okay, next are manticore girls. Do you guys know what manticores are? You guys know what manticores are? Okay. Okay, Google. Why are you gonna make them hot? Why do you have to do this? Okay. Manticore? You don't know what a manticore is? So, I think they're a mythical beast. They're a lion with the face of a lady, and they have like bat wings and a scorpion tail, and they can speak. Um, like they're very cute. The Google images. There's some pretty cute art of manticore girls, but the scorpion tail. I don't know if I want to cuddle with something that has a scorpion tail. I don't think I want to do that. The lion arms going for them. The tail has thorns, and the wings are leathery. Yeah. I mean, maybe. Yeah, I don't know if the wings will be super warm either. Um, yeah, I don't like this scorpion tail. I think I'd put them in C. I think I'd put them in C. I'd rather cuddle them over like fish or crab girls. um, I think I'm going to put them in C. How do I? Let me go over, please. Thank you. I'm putting them in C. I'm putting them in C. I'm putting them in C. Because they can be cute, but I don't like the scorpion tail. What are Tanuki girls? They're like raccoon girls, but they're probably not smelly. Like, if you've ever played Animal Crossing, Tom Nook is a Tanuki. They're also there's also such a thing as Japanese raccoon dogs. They're very cute. They look like raccoons, but they're like really fuzzy. They're very cute. Like they are the superior raccoon girl, for sure. I don't know. Do raccoon dogs eat garbage? Behavior. Nocturnal, usually breeding pair, monogamous. What do they eat? What do they eat? Wikipedia, what do they eat? Oh, they're least concerned. That's good. That's good. I want to know what they eat. It's not that important. It doesn't say they eat garbage. Sugar glider girls would be S tier? Heck yeah, they would be. So, Manticore girls, C tier. I put them above pixies. Alright, next are Minotaur girls. So, they're just cowgirls, but super muscular. They're cowgirls, but super muscular. They definitely have hooves. Insects, berries, fruits, carrion, and other similar things. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I feel like they're Esther just because they're big and muscly, and that's important to me. um, although, do I put them above angels? Like they're not as. It wouldn't be as good a cuddle to me as Oni girls or hellhounds. They're definitely in S tier. I think I would put them ahead of orcs behind lamias. I'd put them ahead of orcs behind lamias. Like mid S tier. which is not a bad place to be. That's not a bad place to be, for sure. Like, if they can. Oh, thank you, Foxtrot. Sorry, yours and Water's names are the same color, so that was Water. Thank you, Foxtrot. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Next are mummy girls. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I don't. It was a mistake googling mummy girl. That's just a mummy. I don't want to see. I did not want to see that. But they're F tier. They're F tier. I do not want to cuddle a corpse. I do not want to do that. No, thank you. No, thank you. No dust in the bed? Yeah. No, thank you. I mean, maybe it'd be better than a zombie. No. I don't even want to think about it. No. It's gonna make me gag. Okay. Next are pig girls. What do we think of pig girls? I mean, in some fantasy settings, those are just orcs, right? Because orcs, sometimes in fantasy settings, orcs are given, like, pig features, like in Slime, the Slime anime, reincarnated as a slime. I don't know. I think I would put them in B or C. I'd either put them in B or C. I mean, they don't sweat, right? Pigs don't sweat, so there's that going for them. Right? Pigs don't sweat, do they? I don't know. They do not have functional sweat glands. Okay. So they don't sweat. And piglets are cute, but we're talking about adults. So they wouldn't sweat, but I feel like I don't know if they would be a good cuddle. I don't know if they would be if a pig girl would be a good cuddle. But is it right putting them in the same tier as mimics, pixies, and mushroom girls? I don't know. I think they're B tier. I think they're B tier, above lizards and centaurs. I think they're not as high as dragon girls though. I think they're B tier. I think they're B tier because they're squishy. They don't have hard scales or anything. So I'm gonna put them in B. It doesn't feel like putting them in the same rank as mushroom girls. Okay, we're almost done. Next are scorpion girls. No, those are going in F. Those are going in F. No, thank you. They have a scorpion tail, but they don't have soft fur like a manticore. Yeah, no thank you. No thank you. No thank you. Alright. Next are giant girls. Those are S tier. Those are just cyclopses, but they have 2 eyes. I'm putting those. I think I'm going to put them above Minotaur girls. I think I'm going to put them above Minotaur girls. For sure. For sure. Just a big muscly person. It doesn't have to be a muscly person. Just a big person, like a giant person, cuddling a giant person. Heck yeah. For sure, I'd do that. I would do that, for sure. Giant girls. Alright, these last few might be pretty easy, actually. Might not take too much thinking. Okay, maybe some of them will, actually. Okay. Okay. Next are sheep slash goat girls. Now, there is Estrella in our community here. We have Estrella. I don't think Estrella is here, but she is asleep. She might be asleep. um, but she is a sheep office lady, and she is very pretty. And she smells like tuna crackers. But I mean, sheep are cute. Um, we've talked extensively about sheep and goats on this channel before. So, and by by that I mean reading Wikipedia articles about them. Um, seeing downsides, yeah, for sure. And I don't think they would have hooves, because they're not minotaurs. Because minotaurs specifically have hooves. So I imagine this is just a fuzzy, like they're bee girls and moth girls, but they're actually like warm because I don't think bugs generate body heat. Like I'd hazard to put them above Doolahans, behind fox girls and bear girls. Put them in third place. I'd do that. I would do, yeah. I'm comfortable putting them behind fox girls and bear girls. So like top 3. Are we good with top 3? We good with putting them in top 3? I'm okay with doing that. I'm good with that. I'm just gonna put sheep girls. Sheep slash goat. Sure. Because if it's goats, that's a different story. Excuse me. Hey Barry. You did make it. Did you end stream? Did you end stream? Oh, you right? Okay. I do. Hi Barry. You rate it? Okay, okay. Let me continue. You're a good girl. It almost got emotional. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I did check in the stream and you were bald. It's like, oh my goodness. I was not prepared for that. Did you guys play Gartic Phone?
Barry, you're very, very good girl. You didn't play Gartic Phone. I thought you said you were gonna do that. I thought that you guys were gonna do that. Okay. Barry, you're a very, very good girl, Barry. And I'm very, very proud of you. You work very, very hard. Very hard. Your streams are always a good time. Always a good time. And you're very fun to play games with. It's very fun to play games with you. And you're a fun person to be around. Thank you for being who you are and doing what you do, Barry. I think the world is a better place for it.
You're a very good girl, Barry. Very good girl. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Girl, good girl. Good girl, Barry. Good girl.
Dingleberry. Hope that was okay for you. We are we are ranking different species of monster girls on how cuddly they are, how good of a cuddle they would be. Of course, Barry, of course. We are almost done. We're on the last 5. Yeah, we just did sheep girls. We got 5 left. We have 5 left. Mouth sounds or water sounds? I have. Oh, I left my bathroom light on. I have this water bottle. Or I can do mouth sounds if you would like. I can do mouth sounds if you like water. Just have a cheap plastic water bottle with some water in it. I can do mouth sounds for a bit. I don't know if I'm super great at them. People seem to like them. Specifically Teto and bread. But I can do mouth sounds for a bit. Let me drink some water. Now, I know mouth sounds aren't everybody's cup of tea. Or whatever. So I understand if you need to bow out or whatever. Because not everybody's thing. I do my best not to make them sound sus. It is very difficult, in my experience, to not make them sus. It is very difficult for them to not sound sus. So, I'll do it for a few minutes, a minute or two. We'll see. Yeah. Here we go. Does that sound okay for you, Water? Does that sound okay for you? I'm good? Okay. Okay.
I'll just do them till the next ad break starts, okay?
What the heck? Zero, thank you for the raid. Thank you. Given 2 mouth sounds. Hope that wasn't too jarring. Hello. Hi, Zero. Hi, honey. I get you a shout out, Zero. You're still alive? Whoops, not raid. Not raid. Not raid. Oops. Shout out. That would have been bad. There we go. Hi, Zero. Thank you for the raid. Thank you, Zero. Just avoiding an ad break will be starting like any second now. Hi, Devin. Hi, honey. Hello, other raiders. Hello. If you don't know me, I'm Ketchup the Bird, just your local Teddy variety streamer. I do ASMR like this every Wednesday and Sunday evening. And the rest of the week we play games. Tomorrow we're playing Mass Effect 3. Tuesday we're playing Temtem. Thursday we're playing Truck Sim. Friday we're playing Koromon, and Saturday we're playing Stardew. Tonight is there's a bit of a different ASMR stream, where we are rating different species of monster girls based on how cuddly they are. Right now, in the top 5, let's see, yeah, in the top 5 right now, we have bear girls, fox girls, then sheep girls, doula hands, and then hellhounds. Those are the top 5 right now. That's what we're dealing with. We have 5 more to rank. Hi Barry, thank you for coming with the raid. Thank you. We have 5 more, and then we'll probably raid out to Sucrose, I imagine, unless other people are live here. I don't know who else is live. Oh, that's not Estrella. I thought that was Estrella for a second. Yeah, we'll raid out to Sucrose here. We'll raid out to Sucrose. Okay. We have 5 more girls to go through here. Here's the list so far. But Jiro, if you have a favorite ASMR trigger that you would like me to do, I'd be happy to do it for you. Same with you, Demon, Honey, and Barry, because you came with the raid. I'd be happy to do that for you. You came in while I was doing mouth sounds. I hope that wasn't too jarring. I hope the mouth sounds were good for you, Water. I hope those were okay for you. Okay. Alright. Hi, Ninetail. Here's the list so far. I had a feeling this was the guy we have a lot in S tier. And not a lot, and a lot in F tier, and not a lot in the mids. Because I like cuddles, and not a lot of these monster girl species are not cuddleable. Most of these are like fish girls. This one, the Scylla girls are like squid, octopus girls. Then there's like vampires, zombies, and mummies that are like undead. I don't want to cuddle a corpse. Then there's a bunch of like bug ones. C is like, like you don't immediately repulse me, but I would rather cuddle you over a corpse. B is like, it's fine. It's fine. A is like, yep, you'd be good cuddles. And S is like, please cuddle me now. Please give me cuddles. We're almost done. We have 5 more. Next up is our bat girls. Now this depends. Okay, this depends. Do they have bat wings in addition to their arms? Okay, Googling Batgirl just brings up the superheroes, so that's not going to be much help. Also, bats carry lots of diseases, and also like a quarter of every single. Okay, let me find them. I have to find 20% of all living mammals of mammals are bats. That is a lot. That's 1,000. There's more than 1,400 species of bats. There are a lot of them. Like almost a quarter of all living mammal species are bats, which is just crazy. Bats, you see, have the arms as part of the wings. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes more sense than someone having bird wings and arms, for sure. Like if they're like flying foxes, I can see them being pretty high. I mean, they're fuzzy. They're probably pretty warm, right? But they do carry bats carry lots of diseases. But I'd rather cuddle a bat girl than a slime girl, dragon girl, pig girl, centaur, lizard girl, or a dryad. So I guess I'd put them in A. I think I'd put them in A. I mean, we put mouse rat girls up there, so I think I'd put them. Would I rather cuddle a mouse or rat girl over a bat? I think I would. Diseases too. That's true. That's true, but raccoons have big poofy tails, so that's why they're in S tier. That's why they're in S tier. Okay, so but we'll put bats in A. We're putting bats in A tier. We're putting bat girls in A tier because they're fuzzy. Bats are cute, like baby flying foxes. Oh my goodness, eating bananas. Heck yeah, I would watch that all day. They're so cute. All right, next are Alaroon. I don't know what that is. I mean, Google that. Those are plant girls. Those are plant girls. Okay. Well, I mean, these plant girls in these pictures have big boobas. And big boobas are cuddly, right? But anyway, they're like torso is in a flower. I don't know if they can come out of the flower, but I don't really feel like cuddling with a plant. Like I don't think I want to do that. I don't think I want to do that. I think, yeah, I'm going to put them in F. I'm going to put them in F. Because they're a plant. I don't feel like cuddling a plant. I don't want to do that. Probably soft. It depends on the plant. It depends on the plant. And like in all the images I've seen, their torso are like in a feather, or not feather, flower. Heads or tails? I'm the tiebreaker between streamers. Tails. Like a big poofy fox tail. Tails. 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 Yeah, I'm gonna put mushroom girl in C, so I guess we can put plant girl in C. Yeah, that seems fair. I mean, they probably smell good, like they're flowers. So, yeah, yeah, C's fair. C is fair. I think so. Next are Eldritch girls. Eldritch girl. So this one, I don't know. Oh, but pollen in the bed? That's true. That's a good point. I'm putting them in C though because of the. I put mushroom girls in C, so. Yeah. Eldritch girls. I mean, I put the squid and octopus girl in F. But like, sucker of love, right? Eldritch? No, like Eldritch, like Cthulhu. Cthulhu, like ancient god, octopus man stuff. Like existential horror. I mean, it can be. I mean, they can be attractive, right? But I don't know if they'd be a good cuddle. I put octopus girls in F, so I don't know. I don't know. Like we're not ending. It seems like we're not ending this list on a high note. Eldritch girls could probably be any type of monster girl. That's true. I'm okay putting them in C. I'm okay putting them in C because they're not inherently going to be slimy tentacle things, right? I'm okay putting them in C. Going to sleep. Good night, water. We have 2 more girls left. Two more species after this. We have 2 more. Make sure I spell this right. ELDRITCH. I think I did. Yep. You stay for the 2? Okay. Excuse me. Alright, next is similar boat. Similar situation here. We have alien girls, which could be like anything. Alien girls could be anything. Are we thinking like classic grays? War of the Worlds, blob tentacle blob things, like Sorry from Mass Effect. Some people think Mothman is an alien. Interesting. I did not know that. I suppose that makes sense, though. Maybe, yeah, yeah. I feel like alien girls need to go in B. It's a similar problem with slime girls. So there's just too many unknown variables. Like slime girls are in B because if they can maintain their own body temperature, and they're warm, and they're not always slimy, then they'd be like A or S, I think. But if they're always slimy and they're cold, and or they can't maintain their own body temperature, then they're way lower. So I put them in B just because there's too many variables. Yeah, I'm going to put alien girls in B because I mean, there's just so many there's so many different ways you could go with alien girls. So many. I'm just going to put them in B. Did I spell alien right? Nope. I did not. There we go. Alien girls. Okay. Last one is going to be easy. It's mantis girls. I'm putting that in F. Because it's another bug. And they might eat me. There we go. That's the whole list. That's all of them. Okay. Should we go through the list? Should we go through the list? One list. Should we just go through the list? Let's go through the list. All right. So, in order, because I have the tier list, the tier maker thing up, but I made my own for some reason. Variety among mantis species. I still don't like their eyes. They still kind of creep me out. And they're a bug. I mean, I have to be fair, right? I put scorpions, crabs, centipedes, right? Ants. Alright, so going from worst or best to worst, we have bear girls, not Bear Grylls. Bear girls. Just so much cuddle potential with the sleepy hibernation cuddles, fuzziness, the maybe kind of chubby, maybe a belly. I like bellies. Very warm, right? Fox girls, the big poofy tail, the ears, all that. It's too good. Sheep girls, just all the perks of a bee girl without the stinger. Then we have Dullahans. So much cuddle potential with the head being separate. You can hold their head in your lap while you like watch a show, and you can like run your fingers through the hair. You can do so many things. You can hold their head while their body spoons. You can do so much. And then hellhounds, they're big, muscly, and they're fuzzy. Big, all the good things in my book. Then we have Oni girls, which are just hellhounds, but they're less furry. But they're big and muscly. Good. Then we have angels, which are very soft, right? The comforting demeanor. They have a good singing voice. They have the soft wings. All good things. All good things. Very good. Very good. Then we have rabbit girls, which are they're very soft, right? Very soft. bunnies are adorable. Not too much to say there in particular for rabbit girls. The moth girls, the similar with the sheep girls, they're just superior bee girls. They're fuzzy. Moth mommy was like a meme for a good bit, right? Like a year or two ago. I will get to Lamias in a second. Then we have succubus, which are just like, I feel like they would be professional cuddlers. Um, like, like they'd probably be pretty good at it, and they're human size. Then we have dog/wolf girls, similar thing to hellhounds. They're probably just smaller, but very cuddly, very sweet. Then we have bee girls. They probably smell good. They're fuzzy, especially like queen bee, mommy bumblebee vibes, right? There's like, it's so good, like, right? Then we have lamias. So typically, I feel like nowadays lamias are like the half lady, half snake, right? Like human torso with like snake below the waist. But in D&D, lamias are typically half lady, half lion, like they're big giant lion centaurs. And like just cuddling with a giant lioness, like that sounds great, right? Warm and fuzzy, right? And giant paws. Then we have giant girls, which is just self-explanatory. Self-explanatory, pretty similar appeal to me for like with hellhounds, that kind of stuff. We have minotaur girls, giant girls, but like they have hooves and the horns. I don't know about that stuff, especially in the bed. I don't want them ripping up my pillows or my sheets. Then we have orc girls, similar appeal to Oni girls, but I feel like they didn't stack up compared to stuff that we've talked about previously. Then we have raccoon girls, which they have the big poofy tail. I'm probably going to actually put Tanuki above raccoon, because Tanuki don't seem to eat garbage, but raccoons do eat garbage. Yeah, there's just this big poofy tail. Same with Tanukis. They're probably big, fluffy, warm, good cuddles. And then squirrel girls. Big poofy tail, similar to fox girls, but I think they would be a little more skittish. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Something about them. I don't know. I just don't think they're as good as a lot of these other ones. I'm thinking now, looking back on this, I think I might want to move elves to A tier, but we'll get to that. We have cat girls. Cuddling a cat sounds like a great time. They can purr, Hi Kai, Xing VT. Hello. Thank you for coming with the raid. Thank you. We are just recapping my tier list of monster girls based on how cuddly they are. So next we have elves. I put elves in S just because they're human shaped. Elves are typically pretty, especially if they're Link shaped. Link is very cute. That's all I'll say about that. Then A tier, we have Cyclops girls, which are just giant girls, but the one eye kind of is freaky, but I don't think they would be a bad cuddle. Then we have Harpies, just kind of less worse angels. They don't have arms. They still have the soft feathers, and they still have a good singing voice like angels, and you can like lay in their lap or whatever while they sing you asleep or whatever. There's ways to cuddle a harpy, and I would do it. We have cowgirls, just kind of muscly, right? Because cows are big and muscly too. Soft. I feel like they would be soft, squishy. Good cuddles. Then we have monkey girls. They can wrap their tail around you, all that stuff. They're just fuzzy people, fuzzy humans. Then we have spider girls. They can tuck you into bed real tight. They have the webbing, all that stuff. there's certainly ways to cuddle a spider girl. And we have imps. I feel like their kind of clawed feet and the fleshy wings might, and the horns too, to give them a few more penalties over the succubus. Then we have mouse rat girls. They're only an A because I don't know if I could deal with how I would feel about the fleshy tail. But I'm sure their hair is really soft, soft ears, that kind of thing. I'm sure they're very cute. And then we have bat girls. They're just mouse girls, but with wings. They're very soft. I would cuddle a bat girl for sure. They have goblin girls because they're stinky. They're in A tier. I don't think they're on the same level as stuff in B tier, so they're in A. Then we have salamander girls. Salamander, as in my interpretation, on my list, they are based on like mythical salamanders, like ones that breathe fire, that kind of thing. Fire salamander. So they would be warm, and they have the perk of, they have the bonuses of dragon girls without the horns and the scales, because salamanders are squishy. Then we have that's A tier. Then we have B tier. Let me zoom out here so you guys can read the whole. I don't know if that's readable on the stream actually. We have B tier. Going into B tier, we have top of B tier are slime girls. They're only here because I don't feel comfortable putting them higher or lower based on many variables that we've been over before. Whether they can maintain body heat or generate their own body heat so they're warm all the time, or if they're squishy, or if they're slimy all the time. If they're not slimy all the time and they can make their own body heat, way higher. Then we have alien girls. It's just the same with slime girl. Too many variables and go so many ways with it. We have dragon girls, probably highest of B besides slime girls and alien girls because they're just unknown variables. They're just unknowns. But dragon girls are probably scaly. They have the horns. I mean, it depends on the kind of dragon, right? So they're just B because I don't think they would be an inherently bad cuddle, especially depending on how big they are. Then we have pig girls. I think there would be a decent cuddle. I don't know if they would smell bad though. I think that's why they're B. I don't think they're as good as like bat girls or goblin girls or mouse girls or monkey girls or cow girls. I think B is a good place for pig girls. Then we have centaurs. I just don't think there's that many ways to cuddle them. I mean, you could sit on their back and then like hug them from behind, or like lay against them while they're laying down. I don't know, if they're human sized, like if they're like as big as me but they're still like half horse, then maybe they'd be a bit higher, but I think typically you imagine them as being as big as a horse. I have lizard girls, just worse dragon girls. Not much to say there for me. And then we have dryad nymph girls. They're made of wood. I know like Google showed me they're just elves with antlers, but like all I can think of is like dryads from like Skyrim, or whatever, like people like they're like just tree people. I can't put them higher than B. Then in C, top of C, I think I need to rearrange some of the. Maybe. Yeah, I'm going to rearrange these. So, yeah. What's this? So, top of C, we have manticore girls. If you don't know what a manticore is, they're a mythical beast. They have the face of they have the body of a lion, the face of a person, typically with pointy elf ears, and a lion's mane. And then they have like bat wings, and then they have a big scorpion tail. So they're in C because of the scorpion tail, but they also have like the soft fuzzy lion parts. So I don't want to put them in the same group as the actual bugs. And then we have mushroom girls because I'd rather hug a mushroom than a scorpion or a corpse. And then we have mimic girls just because there's lots of variables there too, but probably too many teeth. and they're not probably inherently gross. Like you can cuddle like a pillow, like they might be able to turn into. Anyway, there's ways to cuddle a mimic. You know, pixie fairy girls because it depends on how big they are, and probably because they're small, but they're not bugs. Then we have plant girls. They probably smell nice. They probably smell like flowers, right? That kind of thing. That might be soft depending on the kind of plant they're made of, I suppose. Then we have eldritch girls. Lots of variables there too, but they're not inherently slimy tentacle monsters like actual tentacle girls, octopus girls. Then we have toad frog girls. Okay, now going into D tier. Excuse me. We have. Okay, do I want to rearrange these? I don't really care. They're all F. We have toad frog girls, the weird slimy texture. Then we have the octopus squid girls. No, thank you. Slimy tentacles. No, thank you. Mermaid girls that smell like fish. They're all slimy. Vampires, they'll be cold all the time because they don't make their own blood. I don't want to cuddle a corpse. Then we have crab girls. It just sounds incredibly uncomfortable to cuddle a crab. Then we have ghost girls, which are only an F because you can't like touch them. They might be a good like presence to like you could like talk to them while you're asleep, trying to fall asleep, right? But like you can't cuddle them, so they're F tier. Then we have ant girls, which is just I don't want to cuddle an ant. Then we have centipede, millipede girls. No thank you. No thank you. I don't like centipedes at all. Millipedes are kind of cute, but I don't. No thank you. Then we have mummy girls. Like I don't know which is worse, zombie girls or mummy girls, but they're both F. Then we have fish girls, which smell like fish. Yep. No thank you. Scorpion girls. They have claws like the scorpion, like the crabs, but they also have a stinger. They have mantis girls. Mantises are just kind of creepy when you look at them close up. No thank you. Then we have zombie girls, and that is the list. That is the list. Alright, let me get this saved here. Alright, it is saved. And I will upload it with the post-stream tweet. We're going to rate Sucrose tonight. I don't know. I think I've rated Sucrose before. Yeah, I've rated Sucrose before. I just don't think we've rated her in a bit. So we're going to go say hi. She's also doing ASMR. Give me a second to swap my headphones over and we will get the raid started. Okay. Here we go. Good night, Foxtrot. Thank you so much for the follow, dear. Thank you, thank you. I'm not sure what Sucrose is doing. She's doing RP stuff or script reading. I don't know. We're gonna go say hi. Love you guys. I will see you tomorrow for Mass Effect if Mass Effect works. Thank you for the follow. Also, people. Oh my goodness, we were offline. But thank you for the raid, Beanie. Thank you for the follow, Foxtrot, and thank you for the raid, Jiro. Thank you. Appreciate it. It means a lot. Thank you. I will see you guys tomorrow. I hope this was an enjoyable stream. I just wanted to do this. It probably wasn't a lot of ASMR triggers, but I had fun. I hope you guys have fun. Thank you for being here, Water. Thank you for discussing it with me. Thank you. I appreciate it. It means a lot. Good night, guys. Thank you. Good to see you all. I'm gonna go find something to munch on and go to sleep. And yeah, see you guys tomorrow. Master Sucrose, brush your teeth, drink water, take care of yourselves, and good night. Good night, guys. Bye bye.